Hey Canucks fans, do you think tonight's game will have any bearing on what the Canucks do ahead of Monday's trade deadline? I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter, I'm at Clay Emo on Instagram, I'm the founder of the GLCPC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club, and this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Saturday, February the 22nd. Yes, it's 2/22/2020. This one's gonna be quick as we're taking my daughter Kayla down to Mount Vernon, Washington, a couple hours down the road for a bowling tournament. Excited to see how she does against some of the good bowlers of the Pacific Northwest. So I want to get this out. Not sure what time we're gonna get home. Maybe during the Canucks game, hopefully before the end of it, so I can at least watch some of it live, but we shall see. Two quick topics as the Canucks host the Boston Bruins. Canucks could vault themselves into a share of first place again in the Pacific, depending on what Vegas does in their game tonight. But regardless, a big game for the Canucks, who've only won 2 of their last 8. Number one storyline, Loui Eriksson still in the lineup. The Canucks practiced yesterday with the same lines, same deep pairings as in their loss against Minnesota on Wednesday night. So that means the second line is indeed still Horvat, Pearson, and Eriksson. You can't quibble too much or can't fret the fact that Toffoli will play with Pettersson and Miller, considering how well they did on Wednesday night. But you got to look at that second line. Horvat's not been effective, as effective. Pearson hasn't been effective. And of course, Loui Eriksson. He has 0 points in 9 games in February. And this was after a really good January, not just for him, for any player standards. He actually had 7 points. I think they're all assists, but he had 7 points, or maybe we'll go in there. 7 points in 11 games in January. So 7 in 11 was good. But then in February, he has 0 points in 9 games. And a lot of people are saying, well, what about Zach McEwen? He's shown that he's got a bit of scoring ability. He's tough to play against as well, and good on the boards, and actually has some dangles as we saw in his last game. But I know Travis Green really trusts veterans, and he trusts the Horvat, Pearson, Eriksson to be some sort of shutdown line as well. So that'll be interesting to see if how long that's going to last. So again, Loui Eriksson in the lineup once again. A lot of people clamoring for Zach McEwen, but Loui Eriksson in the lineup, and he has no points in 9 games in February so far. So that's the first topic. Second topic, really quickly, is do you think that tonight's result will have any bearing on what the Canucks will do ahead of Monday's trade deadline? We know the Canucks got ahead of it by trading for Tyler Toffoli earlier this week. Toffoli had a good debut with the Canucks on Wednesday night. But if you look at what happens tonight, you kind of hope that the Canucks don't react too crazily to what happens tonight. For instance, if they beat Boston 6-0 or 5-1 or whatever it is, if they beat them quite handily, you got to remember Boston just played in Calgary yesterday. They won. Thank you, Boston. Can't believe I said that. But then do you think the Canucks will actually sit there and say, no, we're good. We just beat the best team in the league. I think we'll stand pat. That's one extreme. The other extreme is Vancouver loses, whether it's 6-0 or even 4-3. You'll say, oh man, the Canucks have lost 7 of their last 9. Trading for Toffoli wasn't enough. Besser, Levo are hurt. We better do something else. We better make some more moves because we're falling out of this race a little bit, and we've lost our hold on first place. That would also be a very strong reaction the other way. So you can see what I'm saying. If the Canucks win tonight, you don't want them to just say, okay, we're standing pat because we won tonight. We beat the best team in the league. But if they lose tonight, you don't also want them to blow everything up or do too much just because they're on a bit of a losing streak. I guess with anything, the best part will be somewhere in the middle. I have a sense it's going to lean more towards the actually do something though, because like we know the Pacific Division is wide open. You can conceivably get to the third round of the playoffs with at least the third round with a strong run in the playoffs, and the Canucks have as good a chance as anyone to make that run. So just something to keep in mind as we watch tonight's game, but more importantly, the aftermath of tonight's game, whether we hear something tonight or certainly all day tomorrow ahead of the noon Pacific time trade deadline on Monday. So lots to watch tonight, lots to be excited about. Not only are they playing the best team in the league in the Boston Bruins, and they're our best friends, as you know. Boston wiped the Canucks out 4-0 in Boston 2 weeks ago. So we're at home, excited. Loui Eriksson in the lineup, whether that gets you excited or not, and really looking ahead to the trade deadline 2 days from now. So Canucks fans, let me know what you think. Let me know about the Eriksson in thing, and do you want McEwen in, or are you okay with Travis Green's decision to play Loui Eriksson? And secondly, what is your prediction for what the Canucks are going to do at the trade deadline? Are they going to try and move Stetcher, try and move Tanev, try and get some more forward depth, whatever it may be? Let me know in the comments below. And do you worry that tonight's game is going to have too much of an impact on their decision making, or do you think they have the confidence and the big picture ability to see that tonight's game should not be looked at in a vacuum? It's got to be looked at as part of the big picture. Leave a comment below. I love to read, react, and reply. I'll do that when I get back in the States. Get back from the States, watching tonight's game from the comfort of my own home. So leave a comment. I'll read, react, and reply. Subscribe if you like to. Like this video if you like to. Enjoy the day. God bless. Go Canucks, go.